Gilbert Arenas. Gilbert Jay Arenas Jr., born January 6, 1982, is an American former professional basketball player. Arenas attended Grant High School in the Valley Glen district of Los Angeles and accepted a scholarship offered to the University of Arizona late in his junior year. He was drafted by the Golden State Warriors with the 31st overall pick in the 2001 NBA draft. Arenas is a three-time NBA All-Star, three-time member of the All-NBA team, and was voted the NBA Most Improved Player in the 2002-03 season. Arenas was nicknamed Agent Zero due to his former jersey number and his late-game shot-making ability. He has also been nicknamed Gibby. Both names quickly became fan favorites during his time in the Washington, D.C. area. Arenas was suspended for most of the 2009-10 NBA season because of handgun violations stemming from an episode on December 24, 2009, and for subsequent actions that appeared to make light of this episode. In late 2010, Arenas was traded to the Orlando Magic. After the 2011 NBA lockout, Arenas was the first NBA player to be waived under the amnesty clause. He signed with the Memphis Grizzlies for the 2011-12 NBA season. Early life. Arenas was born in Tampa, Florida. Arenas was raised in the San Fernando Valley section of Los Angeles, where he played basketball at Ulysses S. Grant High School. His number 25 was retired by the school. College career. Arenas played basketball at the University of Arizona. One of his teammates, Richard Jefferson, would later join him in entering the 2001 NBA draft. In 2001, Arenas' sophomore year, he was named first-team All-Pac-10. He helped lead Arizona to the national championship game, where they lost to the Blue Devils, 82-72. Shortly after the tournament, Arenas announced that he was foregoing his last 2 years at college and would enter the 2001 NBA draft. Professional career. Golden State Warriors, 2001-2003. After a productive college career, Arenas entered the 2001 NBA draft. Despite strong consideration from many teams in the first round, Arenas fell to the second round, being selected with the 31st overall pick by the Golden State Warriors. Arenas would wear the number 0 on his jersey to signify the number of minutes that experts predicted he would play, coming from a small high school going to a college powerhouse in Arizona. Arenas started 30 games and averaged 10.9 points per game for the Warriors, who finished in last place in the Western Conference that season. In 2002-03, his sophomore season, Arenas received the NBA Most Improved Player award and was named Most Valuable Player of the rookie-sophomore game during the NBA All-Star Weekend. Washington Wizards, 2003-2010. After the 2002-03 season, Arenas became a restricted free agent. He reportedly flipped a coin to decide among several teams seeking to sign him, including the Wizards, Warriors, and Clippers. The Washington Wizards offered him a 6-year, $60 million contract. The Warriors were unable to match this offer because they were over the salary cap and because Arenas was a second-round pick. If Arenas had been drafted in the first round, the salary cap had exceptions that would have allowed the Warriors to match the offer sheet. The Gilbert Arenas rule was later created to allow teams to re-sign restricted free agents who were not first-round picks. Arenas battled a strained abdominal muscle injury all season. In 2006, Wizards fansite WizNutZZ.com jokingly nicknamed him Agent Zero, a nickname Arenas liked so much that it stuck. During the off-season, Arenas said that he was willing to take a pay cut in order to give the Wizards additional money with which to sign available free agents. He had expressed a desire to win a championship with the Wizards. One of Arenas' most memorable plays was a 40-foot jump shot in round 1 of the 2006 NBA playoffs, in which the Wizards were eliminated by the LeBron James-led Cleveland Cavaliers in 6 games. Arenas himself has noted that he withdrew from the United States national team for the 2006 FIBA World Championship because he felt that assistant coaches Mike D'Antoni and Nate McMillan had determined the roster even prior to tryouts. On January 3, 2007, Arenas hit a 32-foot buzzer beater to win the game against the Milwaukee Bucks. 2 weeks later, on Martin Luther King Jr. Day, he hit another buzzer-beating three-pointer to beat the Utah Jazz, 114-111, in a thriller at the Verizon Center. This same scenario has been added as a cutscene in the video game NBA Live 2008. He also hit a game-winning layup as time expired to beat the Seattle Supersonics on March 21, 2007. In February 2007, during the final days of All-Star voting, Arenas was voted as a first-time starter for the 2007 NBA All-Star Game for the Eastern Conference, edging out Vince Carter by a slight margin, with 1,454,166 votes to Carter's 1,451,156. During the off-season, Arenas told the Washington Post that he would opt out of his contract after the 2007-08 season, making him a free agent. He stated, "If something happens where they don't want me or they're going in a different direction, I can look elsewhere. But my intentions are not to leave." 10 days prior, Arenas stormed out of the locker room before a game against the Detroit Pistons. He had wanted to play, but his doctor did not give him clearance. On June 9, 2008, Arenas officially opted out of the final year of his contract, but said that he would re-sign with the Wizards if they retained teammate Antawn Jamison, also a free agent. The Wizards did indeed sign Jamison to a contract. Arenas was offered a 5-year contract worth more than $100 million by the Golden State Warriors and another max deal by the Wizards. A 6-year deal worth $124 million. On July 13, 2008, Arenas signed a 6-year contract worth $111 million with the Wizards. Firearms incident. On December 24, 2009, it was reported that Arenas had admitted to storing unloaded firearms in his locker at Capital One Arena and had surrendered them to team security. In doing so, Arenas not only violated NBA rules against bringing firearms into an arena, but also violated DC ordinances as well. On January 1, 2010, it was also reported that Arenas and teammate Javaris Crittenton had drawn guns on each other in the Wizards' locker room during a Christmas Eve argument regarding gambling debts. The DC Metropolitan Police and the U.S. Attorney's Office began investigating, and on January 14, 2010, Arenas was charged with carrying a pistol without a license, a violation of Washington, D.C.'s gun control laws. Arenas pleaded guilty on January 15 to the felony of carrying an unlicensed pistol outside a home or business. On January 6, 2010, Arenas' 28th birthday, the NBA suspended him indefinitely without pay until its investigation was complete. By nearly all accounts, the league felt compelled to act when Arenas' teammates surrounded him during pre-game introductions prior to a game with the Philadelphia 76ers, and he pretended to shoot them with guns made from his fingers. NBA Commissioner David Stern said in a statement that Arenas' behavior after the investigation started has led me to conclude that he is not currently fit to take the court in an NBA game. He also said that Arenas was likely facing a lengthy suspension. The Wizards issued a statement of their own condemning the player's pre-game stunt as unacceptable. On January 27, 2010, Arenas and Crittenton were suspended for the rest of the season, after meeting with Stern. On February 2, 2010, Arenas wrote an open editorial in the Washington Post, in which he apologized for his actions, particularly for failing to be a better role model to young fans and for making light of a serious situation. On March 26, 2010, Arenas was convicted for his crimes and was sentenced to 2 years probation and 30 days in a halfway house. Arenas started his sentence in the halfway house on April 9. He was released on May 7. The punishment for Arenas was significantly stiffer than for Crittenton, who received a year of unsupervised probation, or Delonte West, who had been driving around in a 3-wheeled motorcycle in Prince George's County with several loaded guns including a shotgun in a violin case. Upon his return to the Wizards for the 2010-11 season, Arenas elected to change his number from 0 to 9, claiming he was trying to put the entire incident from the previous season behind him. Orlando Magic, 2010-2011. On December 18, 2010, Arenas was traded to the Orlando Magic for Rashard Lewis. Arenas chose to wear number 1 on his jersey in honor of his favorite player, Penny Hardaway. On December 9, 2011, after the end of the 2011 NBA lockout, Arenas was waived by the Orlando Magic under the amnesty clause, being the first player to be waived under the newly established clause at the time of its inclusion. He cleared waivers and became a free agent. On March 20, 2012, the Memphis Grizzlies signed Arenas. His primary role was again a backup point guard, this time to Mike Conley Jr. On November 19, 2012, Arenas signed with the Shanghai Sharks of the Chinese Basketball Association. He played in 14 games and started in 8 of them. However, the Sharks finished at 10-22 and missed the playoffs. Broadcasting career. Arenas hosted a daily sports show on Complex News YouTube channel. He also has his own No Chill Productions podcast called the No Chill Podcast. In 2023, he launched another podcast called Gil's Arena in partnership with Underdog Fantasy Sports. Arenas is a regular co-host alongside Chad Johnson on Shannon Sharp's podcast, Nightcap. Personal life. Arenas has 4 children with Laura Govan, whom he dated from 2002 until 2014. Arenas met Govan while he was playing for the Warriors. Govan worked with the Sacramento Kings Public Relations Department. Arenas donated $100 for every point he scored in each home game during the 2006-07 season to local DC area schools. while Wizards team owner Abe Pollin matched that contribution for each away game. He has also mentored a DC boy who lost his family in a fire at age 10. Arenas got him a job as a ball boy for the Wizards. On June 27, 2013, Arenas was arrested by the LAPD for the possession of illegal fireworks. For more of informative stories, please subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to like and share. Leave a comment on your views. See you in the next video.